Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 3. In the last episode, we picked up a few of the items here on Bryyo, and now we're gonna hopefully finish that up this episode. We still do have a number of them left to go, but we'll give it our best shot. So this golem here on the left will open up a path forward for us. So you need the plasma beam in order to activate this one. You won't be able to destroy that barrier here without activating the golem. You just can't do it even if you have the plasma beam yourself. There's also an orange Bryyo door here, so make sure that you get that. And then there's an expansion in this room that we're going to need this golem to get. So this guy is going to power up some spider ball tracks in this room. So you need both the grapple voltage and the spider ball in order to get this particular expansion. And here we have the actual, return of the extended spider ball tracks. This will be a fun one to do. Now, what I like about what I like about this one is that it has this kind of spiral that you climb up. So they're adding a few new elements, in the absence of being able to boost off of it, which they added in Prime 2. Obviously, you still have segments where you boost off in this game as well, but they varied it up a little bit more in terms of new obstacles to work around. Okay, so we should be almost there. Also, here's a new thing. Double bomb jumping on spider ball tracks. Okay, so the nice thing about this, if we just fall down, this is actually right where we want to be. So this golem has a coal-based weaponry can destroy the planet. So we need an ice missile for this one. So they're making us use, all of our various weaponry. And this one actually, I think, is probably arguably the coolest out of them. And, literally and figuratively. Freezes those for you, which I believe you will not be able to freeze them with your ice missiles. So that's kind of the story in this area is here are all these things that you can't do by yourself, but these golems can totally do for you. So we are going to go through this door now. The orange door will go farther in the pathway. This one leads to a dead end, maybe not. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, this one leads back to Hidden Court, and there's also an upgrade in there as well. So we need to go both ways at some point. So we may as well take on this one first. Okay, there are some fuel gel crystals, so we're gonna have to go through this area kind of in the order that the developers intended. So let's head left, and then. This enemy here, I'm not sure. Oh. Okay, don't stick on those for too long because they disappear after a while. But I don't think it actually does anything. It looks kind of like a Venus flytrap, so you might expect it to eat you, but I don't think it actually does. But, oh, hey there, Mr. Pillbug. Or Phazon Pillbug. So, up here in the top left corner, the missile expansion will need to do a double bomb jump, or a jump bomb jump, in order to get that. So they're just making you do it a lot here. So we're going to head down the other side of this room so that we can get get this shortcut opened up. Once the door opens, seems to be a recurring trend. Alright. Now that we've got that opened, unfortunately we still don't have what we need to get the energy cell there. So we're gonna have to hold off on that for now, but you know, it would be better to... no, dang it. Figured it would be better to just have that opened up in case we want to take that shortcut between the areas. So now that we're back in here, our favorite enemy, Mr. Fargo Hunter, is back. But we're just going to ignore it and head for this plasma door. Ow. Alright, so there's more entry in here. Decline. Forgotten in exile, a creature of myth, I, the last lord of science, worked tirelessly to protect myself in this world. I crafted magics and machines to bring life back to the wastelands. I found a new source of natural energy in the land and called it fuel gel. I vowed to atone for the devastation inflicted upon Bryyo, caused by both science and war. Yet, while I toiled, the primals slipped slowly into barbarism. With no science lords to hunt, they turned on each other, tribe against tribe. Magic was lost to them, and they became as savage as the predator beasts of the wild. Okay, so this room, if you remember that head that we picked up earlier. Oh look, that statue's missing a head. So let's give it a scan before we put the head back on. Piece appears to be missing. So there's a ship missile expansion in here that we can't, you know, destroy that cage with our weaponry. But luckily we have the giant war golem right here that we have the head for. And drop that down. And it's going to destroy the cage for us. And it also opens up the way forward as well. So, boom, ship missile. And also, boom, way forward. Now, this area is a bit of a nuisance because you need to approach it from two different sides in order to actually be able to go through it. So there's a wall jump surface here with an energy tank that you can get as long as you have access from one of the sides. But the reason that you need both of the sides to be open is because of that energy cell in the hidden court. We're going to be needing to use our ship grapple to carry something, and of course we can't use the ship landing sites to travel between the areas while we're carrying something. Because the thing that we need to pick up is actually in Bryyo Jungle. But if I go into my map here, you can see this room actually connects Bryyo Jungle and Bryyo Cliffside. So we will need to come from that direction in order to actually get that particular energy cell. And that's what I meant, when I was talking about it being kind of a pain. So for now, I think that's all we can do. So I'm gonna just zoom out here on my map and check, because yeah, we have basically everything in Bryyo on the cliffside half of things, save for that one energy cell. So I think what we need to do, yeah, because that's the energy cell right there. I think what we need to do now is head for our ship, and then we can go to this side of things. So, in order to do that, we're going to need to head for the door up there. And I'm going to try to avoid these Fargle wasps, because they can knock you off of these. They're just going to be quite a nuisance. Just going to double check. Oh, actually, I headed for completely the wrong door. Go me and my sense of navigation. Okay, so it's actually over here. So luckily for us, though, we're actually right near the Federation landing site. So works out pretty nicely. Enter our ship. And fly ourselves over to the jungle. So now that we're here, there's actually going to be an upgrade right here near the start for us. It's not in this room, but it's in the room immediately following it. So I'm pretty sure. Yep, okay, here we go. So there are phasoids in here. I recommend taking them out because we're going to need to do some boost ball, half pipe stuff, so these guys are going to keep following you around. Until they explode at some point. I'm pretty sure they do. There we go. Alright. So, boost ball, half pipe. You know what to do by now. This one's actually really thin though, so you don't want to get lined up well and then just go entirely back and forth. And at the top, missile expansion. So that brings us up to 230 missiles. So we don't have that many of them left. Okay, Phasoid, I'm going to ignore you. Yeah, we don't have too many things to actually pick up here in the Thorn Jungle side of things. There just aren't as many upgrades here, period. Alright, so to the right is save station if you want to take that. I'm going to look at my map here. And let's see. I think... Yeah, I think we want to head to the left. There are no other upgrades in this area. Yep. I'm just going to try to... Oh, actually, one way that... Doors are taking a long time to load, and you don't want to deal with phasoids, or you just don't want to deal with them like that. You can't go into hyper mode, and just, use that to kind of wait out the time. this door's taking a long time to load. There we go. Added some freak bats again. Alright. Just trying to make our way there as quickly as possible. Okay, so we're finally here. And so this is the thing that we need to pick up with our ship. So it's an energy generator. And that will actually free up the path for us to reach that room from the other side. So I would recommend, since you have to go through, approach it from both sides at least once, it's best to do the side that I did first, so that, you know, when you come at it from this side, you can just go straight through. So, oop, fell down. Because that does open up a path for us. And, boom, we're right here. So now that we have that out of the way, we also have that shortcut that we made earlier. That will allow us to take care of this fairly easily. Not as much, you know, hassle as we might have to otherwise. Some of the doors in Bryyo here just, they always take forever to load. Okay, let's try to get past this before they assault us. Probably will not make it in time. Oh, we actually did. I am pleasantly surprised. So let's see. Am I heading in the right direction? I'm not. Of course, I went to the upper door when I meant to go to this door, and then, you know, when I was supposed to go to the upper door, which one do I go to? This one. And it's gonna take forever to load, because that's how things work. Okay, well, let's try to speed our way through this room to make up for some lost time. Yeah, alright, we're good. Almost botched that jump. I guess we'll just go down this way. Yeah, this area is a little maze-like. It's not that hard to, you know, find your way, but there are multiple routes that you can take. Also, one feature that you never really need to use, but you can see the cardinal directions while you're in the combat visor. Not the combat visor, the command visor.
Data received.
Let's drop this thing off. We'll finally be able to access what we want. You dropped it pretty far there. Just thunk. So yeah, the annoying thing is that you can't get this energy cell unless you go through all that trouble. Okay, I should be able to jump back up, no problem. Of course, the energy cell itself is actually on a higher level. our job not so easy, but we can also screw attack to save ourselves a bit of hassle here as well. Okay, so we have one more energy cell to go, one more energy tank, one more ship missile, but none of them are on Bryyo. So I believe the closest place for us to go is going to be the landing site there. So we're going to make our way in that direction. Since we are now done with this area. Oop. You can't really move for a while after getting off the grapple hooks there. Takes a bit of time. Okay. Trying to get you out of the way, but I missed. Guess I really shouldn't insult those hoppers from earlier for missing, because I was at a very close range and did the same exact thing. But I think this will actually be a good place to end this episode. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3. I've been redxparasite, signing out.